Going on YouTube? John Matrix here, and we got another trailer that just dropped. Monarch Legacy of Monsters trailer. I've heard a little bit about this, but I don't know really what it is. I just know it's a TV series that's taking place in the Monsterverse. I'm assuming it's setting up whatever the next phase of what they're going to be doing in the Monsterverse is. I don't know what the timeline of it is. You know, if it takes place in the past, kind of like what Skull Island, you know, first did, the first King Kong movie with Samuel L. Jackson and John Goodman. I think, yeah, John Goodman was in that, right? Yeah. You know, and setting yeah, I'm crazy. Anyway, I'm having brain fart at the moment. Anyway, so you know, I don't know if it's taking place in the past where it's like setting stuff up, or if this takes place after Godzilla vs. Kong and they're setting up the next phase. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see what it's about. Let's check out the trailer, eh? No more dilly-dallying. So yeah, it's on Apple TV. Kurt Russell, okay.
I hope so. I can't go back in time and fix all the mistakes I made.
That's John Goodman's voice.
But maybe I could leave something for the future.
Oh snap.
A legacy.
Experience the epic series. Okay, so this looks like it's after the first one because, you know, there was that scene in San Francisco where the Golden Gate Bridge gets destroyed, and obviously the big fight with the Mutos took place in there, so maybe it's right after the first movie and before King of the Monsters. I don't know.
Is on fire. I decided to do something about it.
Okay, so Kurt Russell is like
Hopes.
the man in charge of Monarch now, I guess.
Ambitions. The mission was to protect their world.
Okay. Introducing some other kind of monsters, it seems. I wonder if they're gonna, like, I don't know if in Skull Island, like, the Kong Island was supposed to be like Monster Island, but I know in, like, the older Godzilla, you know, era movies, the Showa era, I believe, if I remember right. Like I said before, my other reaction to, I always get the mixed up which one's which, but there was always a Monster Island where all the monsters you know, were at, and then they would just come to Japan to do whatever. So I'm curious. I wonder if that's what they're setting up in this, if they're gonna have like a Monster Island kind of thing in this, or if it's gonna take place on Skull Island, or if that's what it is. You know, I don't know. I'm curious.
We wanted Monarch to be, instead of chasing monsters. If you come with me.
Okay, so I wonder that it looks like they might be getting more into the in the first one, you know, at the beginning of the movie, they show all the experiments of them like trying to kill Godzilla with nuclear weapons. So I guess this might be getting into the past of that a little bit and how maybe Monarch got formed and what they're more about, I guess.
You'll know everything, I promise.
So, I mean, we're seeing scenes from, like, pretty much all the Monsterverse movies. So, yeah, that's obviously in the first one, you know, that's obviously scene of what I was talking about in the first Godzilla movie that came out in 2016 in the Monsterverse. So I guess this is, you know, one of the characters. They were on the Golden Gate Bridge when this attack happened, I guess. Monarch Legacy of Monsters on Apple TV, streaming November 17th. Interesting. Well, there you go. So, a new trailer for more stuff in the Monsterverse. I'm all about it. Like I said in my Godzilla -1 reaction video, which if you haven't seen, I'll put a link to that down below in the description. I'm a huge kaiju fan. I have been since I was a kid. Love the Godzilla movies. Love anything to do with monster movies. So, I'll be checking this out at some point. I don't have Apple TV right now, but once this series is done, I'll probably, you know, rent it for a month or whatever and check it out. I'm very much, I don't like watching week to week anymore. I'm very much a binger. I wait till a season's done anymore and just watch it straight through. Netflix has kind of spoiled me, but I in that regard. But I also just I catch on to more things. Like I remember more things, and the overall story, you know, just kind of makes sense of whatever's going on in the season more when you're able to just sit down and just watch episodes back to back to back. It's more fresh in your mind. So, yeah, I'll probably check it out and give my review, reaction, whatever of it, and see how it goes. So I'm curious to see what all monsters they might be adding to it. What it's gonna do to further the Monsterverse. Is it gonna connect more to the next Godzilla vs. Kong movie that I guess is in the works, or if they're going to expand the Monsterverse even more into other things, you know? I'm curious to see to learn more about it. So there you have it. I guess check it out if you're interested on November 17th. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think. So yeah, if you enjoy this, like, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. And like I said, I'll if you're interested in catching a review of this, hear my opinions about it, once I'm able to watch through it, I'll drop that on the channel. So again, like, subscribe so you can get those notifications, and thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking out the channel. I appreciate you guys taking the time to stop in and do that, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Have a good one, and I'll see you on the next time.